All right, April 5th, 2022. Food for thought. Why not? Let's go over this article real quick that I read this morning. Pretty disturbing stuff. Again, this channel is, not to scare you, it is to prepare you. It is coming out of Iowa, which is the major poultry distributor company. They said there's not much they can do right now when it comes to chickens and turkeys. They had to get rid of 5.3 million chickens and 88,000 turkeys because of this bird flu. I talked about bird flu was coming a few months ago. It is on my channel. I heard a little bit of stories here and there from some of these freaks, you know, the public servants that turned to tyrants in office. And I said, this is something that is coming down the pike here, because they don't just mention stuff like this without knowing what's coming, like I said, in future, right? In the very near future. So I knew that this was going to be the case. Is why I decided to really order more chickens, turkeys, whatever I had to do. I was able to hatch some at the farm, which was really cool. Because that's the whole point of self-sufficiency. You don't want to rely on a company like that big to to send you chickens. If you actually did buy some land and there is no HOA, so you have no issues, you wanted to have some chickens, you better be able to breed. You better be able to, like I said, be as self-sufficient as possible. A lot of family members, when I told them about this was coming back in 2019, right after I've seen these repos scam taking place, when the bank started to not just show cracks, but it was major liquidity issue. There was, everything is connected with these banks, okay? You have to understand that, and I think a lot of you do. And when I saw what was going on back then, I said I might have few months or few years to get all my ducks in a row here before shit hits the fan. And I've been warning people. I've been making videos on Parler. I still have a very, very big following base of some 20,000 followers. I just don't know how many people are still on Parler. Like I said, because of it was shut down due to censorship and everything that's been going on. I mean, I post there as much as I can, but I definitely post a lot on Twitter. I like Twitter a lot more just because it's a lot more financial stuff on there. Parler is different, okay? That's all I can tell you. There is not much financial stuff. I follow a lot of people that post all these charts and everything when it comes to trading, and for me it's very beneficial to use Twitter, even though I know what they're all about. I get all that, but it's one of those platforms that somehow my channel is still there, and I don't know for how long it's going to be. They shut it down not long ago, by the way. I had a very big following base there as well, and they just decided to go, Adolf style and do what they had to do. But like I said, I'm out there at the New America 77 posting a lot of stuff. Give me a follow if you're out there, and let me know what you think about all this that's been going on. But yeah, food shortages are real. They're not going to stop anytime soon. I don't see anything normal coming out of anyone out of the White House. If you do, you let me know. I would love to hear. But I know that you don't hear anything normal, because when you watch what's been going on, it is actually a lot worse than even I can imagine. When I say even I can imagine, is I'm one of those guys that's been through some major stuff in my life, and I've seen phases of what's been going on. I knew this was going to happen. It was actually easy for me to see. Very hard to relate the message, especially to Americans, because most Americans haven't seen anything. In 2008, when the financial crash happened, the real estate crash, a lot of people that are right now trading all these cryptos, NFTs, they were still in diapers in a way, okay? And then you go back, I don't know, 40 years even going back, you got some busts, like .com bust in 2000. You got a few more market crashes, but not really any major events until you go, unless you go all the way back to 70s, where inflation was pretty tough in the United States. And those people, boomers, late boomers, they've seen what inflation is. They learn how to save, they learn how to prepare, and like I said, all the millennials and stuff, they're just out there looking around thinking they are rich because Bitcoin is doing really well. I have not met one farmer, one rancher, okay, anywhere around here. I can turn the phone, it'll show you it's all farmers and ranchers everywhere. I just want to focus on the road as much as possible here. Not one of them is going to sell you anything for your digit on the screen. They just won't do it. You better bring some hardcore, cold, whatever the word is, cash, and your cute little ledger that has 50 grand on it in Bitcoin. You think they're going to give you some beef? Forget about it. It is not happening. When I talk to these guys, when I mention something like crypto, they look at me like I'm crazy. Just like a lot of my family members looked at me and some friends that I was crazy when I said I want to get into ranching and farming, basically, because I know what is coming down the pike. In a way, you want to be that family nut right now that starts screaming in everyone's face in a way to let them know, listen, why you keep ignoring this? Things are not getting better. You can sit on your hands. You can wait for these public servants to do something to serve you better here. No, they won't. They're tyrants. They're going after the middle class, after the working class. They're going after we the people. How many slabs do you need to get in order to realize you need to prepare by yourself? Grow your own food. I talked about that slap, Will Smith slap. It was, to me, very symbolic. It showed what's going on in the world, what oligarchs did to the working class. And then I listened to Gerard Celente, one of my favorite guys, on Doug Casey's show, and he said a very similar thing, but with a little bit of twist. He said the slap in the face showed no fight back, okay? Was it staged? I don't know, but Chris Rock didn't do anything. Was he right? What he said, comedy or not, to someone's wife like that? No. But when someone attacks you, when you're getting slapped like that, you know, a lot of people would actually do something about it. Maybe grab his hand or something. I don't know. I'm not, you know, calling for violence here. I'm just looking at it. What's been going on to people? I mean, how many times you need to get slapped before you maybe start doing your own video blog and start warning people or doing something about it? America is lost. Freedom is gone. It's still a way better place than most places in Europe. Right now in Germany, we are looking at 20 to 50% inflation in food just in one day. It started yesterday, okay? So Europe is in way worse shape than United States is. I think Canada is in a lot worse shape than United States is. Places like New Zealand, etc. So United States is still, you know, the best country to live in. Some of you may disagree with that. I think it is. We still have some parts of Constitution, but not long from now, that will be gone. Unless people say enough. We're actually going to do something about it. You're not going to be slapping me anymore, okay? And I think it's going to happen. I think America wins. I think we the people will win at the end. It's going to be a rough decade. I say this in every video. We're looking at either hyperinflation or the Greatest Depression. Call me doom and gloom all you want. The amount of debt is unsustainable. This cannot finish any other way. And the longer they prolong it, the bigger the crash or more chances for hyperinflation you see, okay? This can has been kicked down the road for way too long, and now the road ended. They got to do something. They started raising rates to fight inflation. I mean, this is laughable. They're going a quarter of 1%. So 25 basis points rate hike on inflation, that's 8%. And that's 8% what they tell us. We all know that the inflation in things you really need is way higher than 8%, or to be exact, 7.9%, before someone jumps all over me. What are you talking about? It's 8%. It's 7.9%. How about no? How about it's 16%? Possibly 20%. Prepare, prepare, prepare. I'm out.